Okay, we are continuing our adventure, the haunted house of Helm, and this is chapter 5, I believe. Where we left off, let's retrace our steps in the last chapter, right to the latest highlight. We finally found the mayor after a few chapters. The mayor appears to be slim, tall, calm expression, mid-40s, neatly styled hair. Name is Amir Khan. I wave hello and say his name. We're currently talking to him in his backyard. He's working, I believe he was working near his shed. He looks up in no direction. I shout his name. He looks around, possibly ignoring me. I climb over his short fence and walk up to him. I say sorry for the intrusion, but I need to talk to you. He seems cautious. He doesn't respond, asking what do we want. Or he does respond, asking what do we want. He seems a tad agitated, possibly at walking since I walk into his property. I'm going to italic that one. I tell him, I think if I don't forget, I'm going to italic um, things that we notice internally, like internal thought, our perception, and then I'm not going to highlight anymore. I'm going to bold letters things that are very vital, and I'm going to cross out things that are no longer relevant or were a mistake. But I still want to keep them in so we can learn as we go. Everything else is just common. I have been forgetting to put spacing between each sentence, but I've realized I'm never going to fix that. So, and our last action was I tell him I've been trying to find him since last night. I'm here to help with the Helm issue. Now, there's different layouts today. I was having trouble capturing the windows separately as I typically do with the AI, with the Oracle, the and my journal. So I'm using just the Windows, the screen capture with the dice. I'm not now using Dice Roller, the Google's Dice Roller. So, just a heads up disclaimer, I'm going to try to mention this in every chapter. I like to use my own uh, RPG variant game called Lucky Throw, which is very simple. It's based on 2d20s against the voice, who is also me. The voice is essentially the game master. And the first roll will always be the voice, and then my roll, the character, will roll against it. Equal or higher to is a success, less than is a failure. So, and once we get to combat, we'll detail more on the rules. So where we left off, what do we do now? So we're talking to the mayor. How does the question at this point is how does he respond to our help? So let's ask the oracle to start. We're going to try to get some. I'm just trying to figure out a way to type this out so it's fairly vague. I ask someone, we are here to help. They've, they've been evading public eye for some time. They are a public official. How do they respond? Let's see what list we get out of this one. Looks like we're going to do a d6 for this one. So 3. Fearful refuses to talk. Interesting. Okay. Oops. The mayor is. Let me lose my highlight here. Oop, there we go. The mayor is fearful to discuss such topic. I'm going to remind him who I am, because we've met before. That's evident in the early chapters. I remind the mayor of who I am and that we have worked together in the past. Does the mayor remember me? So let's say we don't know about the current day situation with the mayor, current conditions. Um, I believe there was a point earlier in the story where the mayor was rumored to be an imposter. Let's roll for this. I hope I'm not making up narrative here because I remember that thought. Let's roll to see if he a yes or no likelihood d20. If he remembers us, let's say it's unlikely -2 whatever we roll. 17, so 15. He remembers us, but he somewhat remembers us. He thinks for a minute and somewhat remembers my face. I mention my name to him. Does mentioning my name to him help him remember better? This is strictly so he remembers us. This is just a roll to see if it will assist him. I mention my name to him. We'll do likely a d20 +2, 1. It doesn't. The name mention does not help the mayor. I'll say I tell him either way. I'm greatly aware. Let's say I spoke with Kalen, the wizard. We can we can help the village. I'm trying to say we can help Everton. Oops, sorry, my shift key. There we go. Everton rid, or I should say we can rid Everton of the sp spiritual imposter that resides within the walls of Helm. Now, from earlier, he was fearful to discuss it, which I'm wondering if there's some kind of cautious tone or like some issue with the environment that affects him. Let's say let's roll for something. Let's roll for does he shush us? So like, does he tell us to keep it down? Because I'm speaking at a regular. I'm speaking at a regular volume. Does he shush us? Does he tell us to keep it down? Let's do highly unlikely, which is +4. So 12 maybe. He he doesn't shush us like he doesn't say so. He puts his hands like I should say he gestures in a way to tell us to keep it down just a bit. I pause and ask him what's the matter. I'll say what's the matter? What's with all the secrecy? Secrecy. Now I look around to see if there's anybody listening or if there's any strange atmospheric effects that are I can detect. Now let's do our first kind of a lucky throw, which we have a +4 charm on top of that. Do I sense or see anything strange in the immediate area? So first throw is the voice. That'll be the difficulty. Oh, wow. I do. I look around and notice. What do I notice? Let's go to the Oracle. I look around and what do I notice? Anything strange. Context. Backyard of a village home talking to someone. The village has a haunting issue. The context is going to assist just a bit. D8. All right. Let's roll D8. No modifiers, obviously. 3. Animal tracks to something vanish. Okay. Animal tracks that vanish into the forest nearby. I tell the mayor, don't worry. I should say, I ask the mayor sarcastically. I ask the mayor sarcastically, because I'm a rogue. Are you afraid? Are you afraid of some wolves? How does the mayor respond? Let's say, is the mayor still fearful? Let's do highly likely. Roll d20. 17. Oh, yeah. The mayor is positively fearful. And is he silent? 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not choose a modifier for that. Let's just say a certainty, +6. So even with a 4, that's a 10. So he's, yeah, and is restraining himself from speaking, because we got to roll the middle of the road roll. I gesture back to his house. Should we speak inside? And ask, should we speak inside? This could be potentially two methods of a roll, two roll methods. We can simply do a lucky throw as a way I'm trying to persuade him, or we can do a yes or no. I feel like doing a 1 second, guys. I need to stand up and think about this. I need to, yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking at some text. Um, I need to roll. Let's do lucky throw because I'm trying to persuade him. First one is the him. My charm is +4. 13, which is pretty decent difficulty. Come on. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay, I failed to persuade him. He doesn't budge. Does he say, okay, I'm gonna try to persuade him. I try. All right. The mayor is one of the few options I have to. Do I need his? Here's the thing. Do I need his permission to go into the helm just to deal with the issue head on? Uh, try to find Kaylen, who wasn't. I don't think she was in a tavern from the last time on. Let's see. I don't think we were able to see her. We spoke to the mayor's wife, who was out front, being strange. Uh, we got distracted. She wasn't there, and then yes, we're better off just finding Kaylen because now I think the mayor is just a lost cause at this point. Doesn't want to move. Okay, I'm trying to persuade him one more time. I'm desperate. I tell him I need information. I tell him quietly, but more directly. I need information on the current hauntings of Helm. Does he? Let's do a persuasion to see if he budges at all. First one's his. Oh my gosh, it's a critical. Oh my gosh. Okay, well let's see what happens with my +4 if we get lucky. He shakes his head. His head. Does he go back to his routine of like working in the yard? Let's just say a certainty with that one. Yeah, I figured. And continues to work in his garden. All right. I tell him thanks for nothing and walk back over the fence. I turn around though and look once more at the mayor. Does he look back at me? I don't. I'm doing this as a way to see if he is truly a lost cause, and he wants to put his head in the sand and ignore this problem completely. Ignore this problem completely. Let's see. We'll do yes or no. Let's say he is. He will. It's highly likely he will keep doing what he's doing. We're rolling for a yes or no. 5. Interesting. Highly likely. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe. Interesting. Okay, so he quickly glance. He does continue working, but quickly glances at us to see if we are. Okay, let's just say quickly glances at us. We can't go that far. Now, for the voice perspective, we could say like is he glancing at us to see if we've left yet? Let's do yes or no. Is he glancing at us to see if we've left yet? If that's the reason why he's looking at us. Let's do. Well, yeah, I'd say a certainty on that one. 11. Yeah, so 17. Italic. He glances. He's checking to see if we have left yet. All right, italic is in from. Let's see. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop short from around the corner and hide for a moment while listening closely to what he is doing. Do I still hear him raking leaves, doing whatever he's doing in the yard? That's a certainty of that one. Let's roll d20. 4. Okay, 4, 10. So 4 plus 6, so we got 10. I hear him continuing his yard work, but not so extensively. I'm going, I peek around the corner to see if what he does. Because now I'm really suspicious of the mayor. Let's see. Uh, What's the question I should ask the Oracle here? If I should ask the Oracle or yes or no? Um, I'm I'm going to wait. Let's say I wait. How many minutes I wait? Let's roll for how many minutes I wait. Let's do D4. Okay, I wait 2 minutes. Uh, does anybody see me while I'm there? Let's say it's likely. Does anybody see me? Or well, I'm sorry. This would be a lucky throw against the environment. I suppose. Can I maintain my stealth? Let's say I kneel down. I kneel down and hide for 2 minutes. With stealth, my charm modifier is 4. All right, let's see if this works. First rolls the voice. Oh, of course it does. Well, yeah. I guarantee. Oh, of course. Okay, so success in stealth for 2 minutes. I peek around the corner to see what he's doing. Now I'm spying on the mayor of this village. Can I successfully see him even in stealth? Let's roll against. Oh no, I'm already in stealth. Uh, let's go the Oracle for this one. I'm in stealth, hiding around a corner. I peek around to see what the mayor is doing in his yard. He did not want my help. Oh, I like the first one. Any of those would really add to the narrative here. So let's roll for D6. 7. Oh, shoot. Sorry, I did D8. 2. Baron? Oh my gosh, I like that one. Well, let's bold this one. I see the mayor burying something into the ground. No wonder he was working in the yard. In the ground. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I'm going to note this down. I'm going to remember this for our next meet. Okay, so at this point, what is the mayor bearing? He's bearing something. Is there a conspiracy behind this whole haunted house of Helm I'm not aware about? Okay, this is really intriguing. He buried something. I would have liked the first one, but at the same time, the second one is more mystery on him, possibly an internal issue, like a side quest with him. I don't know. It could be related to the Helm, but I wonder if I can. Huh? Let's see here. Okay, I'm still sitting there. Okay, I am still. I'm gonna take out this part. That doesn't make sense. I'm still hiding. Does the mayor leave? Yes or no? Let's say highly likely. +4. Okay, he does. The mayor, save, does eventually walk away. Does he walk back into his house? Let's say a certainty. Well, He's been flaky, so let's just say likely. D20. Oh yeah, great. Yeah, unnatural 20. So eventually eventually walk away back into his house. I check around the front of the house to see if his wife is still out, still there. Is his wife still out in the front? Let's say, I don't know, it's been a while. Let's say unlikely -2. 7. No. Okay, good. So she's not there. The wife is not there. I go back to the backyard in stealth. I look around once more to see if the coast is clear, if it's clear to hop over again. Is it is the coast clear? Or no, this will be a lucky throw. I'm gonna roll against my +4 to see if I can successfully hop over. Oh wow, I should easily get in there. Yeah. All right. I easily hop over the fence and walk over to the spot where the mayor buried something. Now, question is, can I see that what he did bury under? Can I see what he buried? Or I should do a lucky throw. Can I perceive where he buried the item? Within 2. 9 plus my 4. 3. Oh my gosh, I can't I can't find where he buried the item, whatever it was. Damn it. I can't find it. All right. Let's throw a conflict in here. Mayor left. I try to find what he buried. Let's go to the Oracle for this one, but couldn't find, but couldn't. What is, well, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think what else I can do from here. Do I have any tools that might be able to help in the situation? Lockpick, no. Map. Thieves tools. Uh, would I look into my thieves tools to see if I have anything that could help me. Ah, shoot, I'm typing too fast. Help me find what he buried. Oh, a shovel. Okay, let's brush. Oh, so all right, so this is a free will choice. This is what I have in my thieves tools for now. Small shovel for discreet digging. Metal probe to detect underground. Ooh, I like that. That's a do it. Deus ex machina. Brush for careful excavation. Magnifying glass, things and clues. Who am I? Detective Garrett. All right. I use my thieves tools to utilize to find my metal probe as a way to detect what's underneath the ground. Does my metal probe? Let's do a lucky throw to see if I successfully find what he buried. 9 again, +4, plus my 4. Okay, I do. My metal probe does find something. Now, what I find isn't actually what the mayor buried. Let's do likely. +2 modifier. It's not. But it may be. Okay. Well, we don't know. That's actually really good. I'm glad I rolled on it. We find something but we aren't for sure if it is what the mayor buried. We found something, but we aren't for sure if it is what the mayor buried. What did we find? So as you notice that the Oracle is for go-to, like for for finding items, for locations, names, backgrounds, and kind of a fail-safe, like a quick, or I should say, like a last resort go-to, like for the prior question. So the Oracle is there to help, but it's not our main thing to pull from. So let's roll d6 for what we find. 2. A box of strange ruins. Interesting. We find a box with strange runes. Wow. How big is the box? Let's do D4 for like how big foot wise. Oh, you know what? No, no. How big is the box? Let's ask the Oracle. How big is the box? D4 for size. Oh, it's D4 anyways. D4, 3. Large requires 2 hands to carry. Wow, he did all that. The box is large. Requires two two hands to carry. Do I recognize the runes inside? Let's do. Well, this will be a knowledge related lucky throw. So let's go ahead and do a lucky throw. Wow, I do have knowledge of this. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay, so we tied. We equaled out, which means I vaguely recognize the rune. I vaguely, I take the rune out of the box, set the box down, and inspect it. Or yeah, plus my 4 modifier on that, so it's 5-1. I vaguely recognize the runes. Let's go to the Oracle, see what it is. I vaguely recognize the runes. What do I think it is? D6. All right, D6. Let's go for it. This is getting good. A summoning ritual. Holy. Okay, interesting. I suspect it's a summoning ritual spell. I think this might be a good find for. Why would he be bearing a summoning ritual? All right, so let's bold this part here because that's definitely something we should come back to. This might be good. I think this might be good for Kayleen to know about because if she's acting like the village's active deputy sheriff, like she's there, she's staying there to protect it, but she's not exactly putting any effort into it, then this might be intriguing to her. So let's go ahead and uh, I put the. Do I have room for another inventory? So we have 10 items. Dagger, lockpick. So I hold. Remember, the rules are I can hold up to 10 items. Dagger, lockpick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, I do have room for it. I put the summoning ritual spell into my bag. All right. Let's go ahead and update my inventory here. Character details. I'm doing this on the recording software, FYI. Let's do summoning. ritual spell. All right, good, perfect. Something ritual spell. All right. I look around once more before I leave. Perception. So this would be perception. Let's do a lucky throw to see if I see anything. Difficulty. Wow, that's really okay. Let's roll against it. I don't see. All right, so that's a no. I failed to see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. What time of day is it? Because I think it was morning, so we're probably at. Well, let's see. Let's ask the oracle. It's mid-morning. How's the weather? It's mid-morning. How's the weather? Let's do D6. 3. Overcast and windy. Okay. The sky is overcast and the wind is picking up. Because it was really hot earlier. I notice the weather is changing suddenly. Uh, do I see any activity inside the house, the mayor's house? Let's do a lucky throw. If I do. Wow, okay. So I obviously do see something. I see some expected movement in the mayor's house. Okay. I make I leave the backyard and hop over the fence, hiding on the side of the house. Does anybody see me? Let's do unlikely. Does anybody see me leaving? Unlikely -2. Good. That's a no. Nobody saw me. All right. Let's see. I'm going to probably stop right here. Yeah, I think that's a good point. So I couldn't persuade the mayor in this one, where we started. This was a rather short one, but some development on this item, this spiritual um, summoning spell, something ritual spell, which is really intriguing. And we were able to dig it up because we saw him bury it, which adds more conspiracy, more mystery to the whole mayor himself, because he's been a very flaky character. And now we left. So I think that's a good spot to end for this chapter of The Haunted House of Helm. As always, everybody, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.